Authority meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear it?
I can't hear you. Are you there?
Am I there?
I think you're there. Are you there? Who's there? Who's there?
All right, today let's out with the old and with the new. Today's the 9th day of February. Are you ready for this one?
I am.
All right.
I'm listening.
Make stale cookies soft again. And we've all had stale cookies before. Been sitting around a little bit too long. Here's how you do it. Well, how do you do it, first of all? We'll see if it matches.
I don't. I don't even try. Just out they go. You know.
I will heat them up in the microwave. If I was eating cookies, I would heat them up probably about 15 seconds. I think it'd work on a damp towel. Anyway, paper towel. All right, here's what they say to do. By putting them in a plastic bag with a piece of bread overnight, in the morning, they'll be almost as good as new.
I've heard that before.
With a piece of bread, that's all?
Because the moisture in the bread adds back to the cookie.
So you don't have to have damp bread or anything, just any bread will work.
Or maybe it's the other way, that the bread absorbs the stale. I don't, one way or the other, there's science in there. I'm sure. There's science in there.
I don't know what the science is, but we know that.
Or just eat the cookies when you open the pack, like any decent person would do.
Eat the whole sleeve,
Eat the whole thing. You've got those Girl Scout cookies, hammer them down.
That's right. We've got some Girl Scout cookies in the house right now.
They won't get cold.
They'll be out selling over the next few weeks, is what I hear. 11:33, and I've already got some here, but I'll get some more. I'll make sure I take care of the Scouts. I'll do that. Boy Scouts, too, love their popcorn. So we take a look at our Ellis Park cameras, or camera, singular. We're looking at the Twin Bridges, plural, and we're seeing the northbound, southbound traffic flowing nicely. Larry said it was down to one-lane traffic, though, 41 north of the Lloyd, from basically Lloyd to Morgan is what he said. I don't know if it's still that way. Maybe it's southbound, but either way, we had some backup there down to one lane. So just a heads up, 41's been a bit of a problem for the past few years. They've been working on that throughout the past few years anyway. And we take a look at the bridge in Owensboro. You can see the deck of clouds. Man, we had a beautiful sunrise this morning. It was a golden glow, had a lot of sunshine to start. Then the clouds swallowed up the sky, and here we are. We could see a little bit more sunshine from here on out, but really the best chance for sun has come and gone, and we've got the gray clouds right now in Owensboro. Camera rocking a little bit with a bit of a breeze, and you can see the clouds down in Central City from our Austin Holmes camera, and downtown Evansville. Looks like it got a barge. Well, it looks like a boat of some type. Oh, we've got a speedboat out there, too. Check it out. It's a nice day. It's in the 60s. Like somebody probably thought, man, I'm getting my boat out. I'm going to take a little cruise on the river. Good for you. As we look from Fifth Third Bank. And right now the temperature at the airport, 61 degrees. We've got a wind from the south-southwest at 10 miles an hour. Now, we've got mainly 60s on the board, but it's still 59 Jasper at French Lick. I'll be in Jasper tonight for Laughs for Life, the Ronald McDonald House Gala. That should be a lot of fun. 63 degrees in Tell City, 62 Owensboro, 63 in Madisonville, and 63 right now in Morganfield, and 62 in Carmine. So low 60s pretty much across the board. Mid 60s is pretty much where we're going to be for a high today, with the temperature not moving a whole lot from here on with the clouds in play. Anyway, the wind is in play too, and it's about 10 to 20 miles an hour right now. That's where it's going to be for the rest of the day. 17 miles an hour. These are sustained winds, not gusts. 17 Vincennes, you got 16 Henderson, 18 right now in Owensboro as the winds start to really ramp up. Live radar not showing anything. We could see a couple of showers out there. Best chance will be down to the south of some of these showers down around Nashville actually creep up into western Kentucky. We're seeing the clouds definitely creep up, and the brighter white indicating the thicker clouds there across western Kentucky. Thinning out, though, a little bit as you work your way to the north. If you're traveling to Indianapolis, looking pretty good. Chicago, the same. And, yeah, but down south, you're going to run across a little bit of rain, but nothing serious out there. You can see that fetch coming in from the Pacific. Pretty cool. As there you go. Now, the Pacific moisture, normally we're tapping into the Gulf of Mexico, but we've got the Pacific flow coming in right now. Future track, we've got a few breaks in the clouds to the north. Later on today, best chance for a few rays will be north of the Ohio, but our future track is indicating later this afternoon, we might see a few breaks down to the south as well, and maybe a few showers out there, not amounting to much of anything. What will amount to something is going to be the showers and thunderstorms later on tonight. Here's the timing, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock Jasper time. You know, we've got basically a cloudy sky with a few breaks out there. But here come the thunderstorms not long after midnight. You could see scattered across the tri-state, but pretty well encompassing most of the tri-state with some scattered showers and storms, isolated damaging wind and large hail threat. Really don't see a tornado threat, but you might be awakened by some thunder and some lightning, a crack of lightning and the clap of thunder there. But look at this, by 6 o'clock in the morning, that's off the board. So it's basically between midnight and 6 is when we're going to have it. And then we're going to be seeing a few breaks in the clouds as we head into Saturday morning. morning, especially to the north. A few more clouds down to the south, and not a bad day. The rain is gone after that. We don't have to worry about it. And then as we head into Sunday, here we are Saturday night, you can see a few more breaks out there. The rain staying to our south Saturday night into Sunday morning, but might see a few showers out there along and south of the Western Kentucky Parkway. But our future track really clears us out as we head through the morning on Sunday, so we should have a better dose of sun by then. But definitely today and tomorrow, we're seeing more clouds than sun. Marginal risk for severe weather, pretty much the entire tri-state now. And they've included also a damaging wind threat, which they didn't have on the board earlier today. And now they're showing a tornado threat. So there you go. It's a 2% chance southwest of Evansville. That does include really just west of Henderson right there, but it does include Morganfield, also Dixon, and basically south of 64 in southern Illinois. The hail and wind threats are out there as well. So every threat's in play, but it isolated threat for all three. 66 for a high today with more clouds than sunshine. A few showers out there. Breezy, yes, but that south-southwest wind at 10 to 20 miles an hour. On the 3-degree guarantee, don't bother clapping, Angie. But you know what? I called for 60. It got up to 65. I'm not complaining. It was a beautiful day yesterday. It clouded up in the afternoon, but man, it was nice and mild, and I love that. Well, except for the wind. The wind was pretty tough. We had a peak wind gust yesterday at 31 miles an hour. 66 today, though, despite a lot of clouds out there. We had a little bit of sunshine this morning, though. 58 degrees tomorrow. And again, we got that severe storm alert. That's going to be in the morning, after midnight and before daybreak. So an overnight storm event. 53 degrees, though, on Sunday. You can see things settle down by daybreak on Saturday. And you're talking about basically a dry weekend. Slight chance of rain on Sunday, but we're going to see a better dose of sun. And then as we head into Monday, a good dousing of rain, unfortunately, awaits us by then. And it will be chillier next week with highs in the 40s Monday and Tuesday. But we bounce back to around 50 after that. Hey, we were talking about plants with Larry, of course. Look at this. The daffodils about ready to pop. From Joshua Hammock down in Bremen in Muhlenberg County. So the daffodils popping. Larry said he had some crocuses blooming in his yard. He got a picture of some crocuses blooming too in New Harmony. So yeah, a lot of these flowers getting fooled by the warm weather.
Promise of spring.
Yes, it is.
We'll be back with more lifestyles, I promise.